everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is April. I'm joined here today by my sister, Amy.
What's up?
We recently both went to the Romantasy BookCon in LA and we got a lot of books. We have over 50 books to show you today. From 1 to 10, how awesome was RomantasyCon?
9.5.
I'm gonna say 9. The only point deducted was for stairs.
The stairs.
There was stairs up, down, everywhere in between.
Like, the vendors were in a basement that if there wasn't a sign, you would never know it existed, and it felt like you're going to the depths of hell.
Yeah.
Literally down red stairs.
Yes. It was interesting.
And it was like not the most, like, the hotel's really beautiful, but the vendor area was literally like a basement with concrete walls. So
yeah, everything was awesome. Besides that, like, all the people were awesome. Authors, vendors, event staff, even the hotel staff was awesome. I know the hotel staff, they like walked us to the freight elevator to find it.
We flagged them down and we're like,
where
do we get down without these stairs? And he literally took us down a maze.
Yeah, and helped
down
us
this
a lot.
sketchy alley to this freight elevator that had, like, you'll see it in her vlog.
If you haven't watched the vlog,
it has like padded walls.
Yes.
It was a little creepy.
It was awesome though. And next year they are having it at the same event space. However, they've already kind of addressed the issue with the ADA. All of the lifts are being replaced by the hotel. And then there will also be something that you mentioned on the drive home. There's going to be like a book cart parking lot.
I said they need like a coat check for your book cart.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a hotel room, so it was fine. We could just go back up and down. But like the people that drive in, they're stuck with their cart all day.
It'll just be somewhere where you can park your cart and then take a backpack to and from the rooms. So,
yeah, much better idea.
All right, enough yapping. Let's get into the books. We both have 3 that we got right before we left. I got the new Kimberly Lemming book. I'm so excited to read this one because also the there's just some places on the map that say like waffles. Like, what is waffles? I'm just curious to know what that means. Also, I got the 2 Karina Halle books from Arcane Society. These are special editions. One came signed, and then I took Black Rose with me to get signed by Karina. They have reversible dust jackets. I'll just show you. The inside art is really pretty. And then it does have a reversible dust jacket. Oh, yeah.
I like this. I like the naked.
The naked hardcover is really cool. Love those editions. As always, I am a huge supporter of Arcane because they just make some cool freaking books.
And this was the first book I read when I got back into reading, like literally 1 week into January. I listened to it on audiobook, but I wanted a copy so that she could sign it, and Kelly signed it. And so yeah, I got Quicksilver, and then I went to our local used library and I found a copy of Trisha Levenseller's. So
I made her buy it.
I really like this book, so she signed that book. And then I found this gem, okay? This gem right here. This is a Mary E. Pearson book from like 2002, I think. And so when I had her sign it, she flipped out. She was like, "Where did you find this book?" And I'm like, "At our little used store." And she's like, "This was a Scholastic exclusive, so it was only sold like through like school book fairs and stuff." So I was like, that makes my heart warm. So
we had to get prepared.
Yeah.
And then on the drive home, we did stop at the Ripped Bodice because we had to go to the Ripped Bodice. And I didn't buy a book there, but Kristen surprised me and she bought the Poppy War book for me. This is another special edition and it has a freaking ribbon. I love it because it has a ribbon. It's a really gorgeous edition and she was so sweet in getting this book for me. Love you, Kristen. We definitely need to hang out with her again. She was so fun.
I think we're planning to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then I got one book at the Rip Bodice. It was what do they call it? Blind date with a book. And you would have seen that in the vlog, but it was Bewitched by Laura Thalassa. I'm still learning how to say these names.
She's only been reading for 1 month.
I was gonna buy this there and I didn't. And then when I got this as the blind date with a book, I was like so excited.
This was a pre-order, but I did end up getting the Melissa K. Rorick special edition of Reign of Shadows.
And I got the peasant version.
She got the peasant version and I got the nice beautiful version with...
But I got mine signed. Oh, and she wrote a little quote. She said, make sure you get back up. Super cute.
Truthfully, I did not speak to Melissa. There's also some art.
did.
There's some artwork in this too. Wait, hopefully. Okay, there we go.
That's... Oh, no, that's right. That's Melissa.
These are the nice, I can show on YouTube art prints.
Yeah, I don't know if I got any from Melissa.
Yeah, mine says salvation or destruction.
Oh yeah, I just
Salvation
got her bookmark in my little book.
Yeah.
So her little bookmark.
But huge freaking book. Really like it. No sprayed edges, but I can deal with that.
And mine's just a normal paperback. Just normal. I'll get to it eventually.
The peasant edition.
Peasant edition. I'm not into special editions yet, so I think I only got one special edition.
She's literally just started reading. So she'll get there.
And I bought more books in April.
She did buy a lot more books than me. And then I also got another special edition by Tay Rose. This is Threaded. I wanted to get her second book as well. But she was out. She was out of them. So I really like this one.
It's a really cool book.
It's really beautiful. The art's done. And yep, I can show this one.
I was like, I need to look.
Some of them you can't.
Which one did I? There was only one artwork I got that literally had a penis in it, so I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to show that one.
So the bookmark is really cool too.
What was it? Oh yeah, I just got the bookmark.
Oh wait, there's more.
Oh, and she wrote me a little quote. It said, "Show them what moonlight really looks like."
The art is like hidden inside the book. This is gonna be a treat looking through and finding it because I don't know. I haven't even opened it yet.
I know. I've been following this author on Instagram for the last couple of weeks once I was at the con thing, and I was just mesmerized by her reels, so I had to get one of her books. This is by Jessie Elliott. It's called Taken by the Fae. This is book 1 of this series, and
what's it about?
I don't remember. But there is a recipe for French toast if you want to go ahead and do that. There's some French toast things. But it's about, she's taken captive by a knight of the Sealy court. So it's a fae, enemies to lovers type thing. So it sounded really cool.
Yeah, I'll try to be better about telling you guys what these books are about.
Because half of the time I'm like, it looked pretty.
And then I think we both picked up this book.
We did.
Okay, we both picked up this book. This is one of my first 5 stars of 2025.
Oh, this was a special edition, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
So this
I got 2.
This one is...
Oh yeah, it is a map. See, I haven't even opened these books and looked at them.
They're supposed to have a map.
A little bit. Oh wait.
Fantasy has maps.
And it has some art in here. So there's some art.
Hey, where's my art? I didn't get any.
I think I picked it up off the table and I threw it in here.
Anyways, this book is about a captain of the guard of one of the Fae, and then there's another commander of the human world, and they have some adventures together. They get stuck on an island together.
Some more stickers.
It is enemies to lovers. It is super messy and fun, and we both liked it. But you got the whole...
I have read it, so I got this one. But then when I went back on the second day and like it was winding down, I went over and I saw this one, and I'm like, oh, how much are you selling this one for? She's like, well, do you have the other ones? And I'm like, I bought book 1. She's like, well, this is book 3. And I'm like, that's okay. I can just do book 2 on Kindle or whatever. She's like, I have one more copy of book 2.
She got the last 2.
And then I'm like, how much for both of them? And she's all, I'll give you them both for $40. And I'm like...
They were like giving us some deals.
They were giving us some deals. So I got both of these for $20 because they were normally $25 a piece. So
and I
got like $5 off.
I'm jealous because I want them.
And they're thick boys, dude. Oh, but there is art in these ones. Like some really pretty art in here. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Beautiful people. So yeah, it's The Crown of Wyvern's Flame, which Wyvern is the, what is it? Like a dragon type thing in there? He's a wyvern. And then A Throne of Wings and Embers.
A wyvern is a type of dragon, yes.
Yes, it was some kind of dragon from the first book.
I think what it is a wyvern runs on 4 legs and a dragon only runs on 2.
I don't believe that.
Okay, I think I might have blacked out when I got this because I don't remember what author it was. It says R. Valentine? She had a different name. Do you remember? You got a book from her too.
Oh, is it this lady? Okay.
This is the same author.
I don't know how to say her first name. Ariadne Braillard.
Braillard, yeah. And then she also writes under
R. Valentine.
R. Valentine. Oh, wait, this was her vampire one. And I think that one's fake.
The guy, you're covering up his bod, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just saw abs. So I was like, okay, I'll get your book. And it was like $10, I think.
This had been on my TBR, like, from the get-go when we were doing it, because they're little babies. They're little short books, like, only 200 pages. So I was like, oh, I can read those before con, and yeah, didn't get it done. But I like the premise behind it. So it's a seasonal set. I got 3 of the books. Let me tell you, this was a deal. I got these 3 books for $25.
Yeah, even though they're like novella lengthened too, but
they're like 250 pages. I started reading the first one. I can't remember if it's winter or summer. Last night, and I'm really liking it so far.
Did you?
And I do have some art from her. She is basically a princess, and it's the whole we have to go to the mating ceremony thing and find their mates, but they have a mate for each season. So the princesses and the queens have at least 4 mates. So it is a wide choose.
I think mine was Vampire Mafia. I think that's why I like it.
And I think these photos are of each of her mates that end up coming. So the last book is supposed to come out soon.
And listen, on Saturday, we both ended up getting our tax returns. So this kind of like amped up the budget. Yeah. We were like, okay, I have money now to buy more books.
I mean, I was going to buy them regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for these. I already started one.
And then one of the authors I really love, Jasmine Walt. I got this nice special edition as well. Well, it's sort of a special edition. I went with the paperback. Her sister hand paints all the edges. The hardcovers do have a design on this one, but this is her Dragon Shifters series. I've already read her like vampire one. And so I wanted to start on this one as well. I almost got all of them, but I'm like, I need to stop doing that.
Her books were expensive too. I think they were like $35.
Because they're like hand painted.
I know, but I was like, there was a limit for me. I was like, I'm not paying $35 for one book.
I almost paid $90. We'll get there. Almost paid $90.
So I got the Rip Bodice had a store at the con. And I got was that what this was from? Yeah, I think it was the blind date with the book again. And I ended up getting Wings Once Cursed and Bound. She lives in Seattle, is unaware of complicated magic spinning just beyond the shadows and mist until a violent clash outside her dance rehearsal has literally whisked off her feet. It doesn't say whisked her off, it says whisked off her feet. Did she lose her feet?
She has no feet anymore.
Apparently, her dark brooding rescuer, who is a vampire.
Does the vampire eat the feet? Yeah. And I also got a blind date with the book. We were having so much fun with the blind date with the book because the person who writes a little blurbs at the Ripped Bodice, she's like supremo awesome. Like they were getting us. And my blind date with the book was Ensnared by Tiffany Roberts. This is the spider book. I know a lot of my friends
know nothing about the spider book.
Well, this is by husband and wife author team. So Tiffany and Robert.
It's gonna be weird.
And he's like a cinnamon roll spider man.
If you're into that thing, I don't know.
She's not there. She's not there yet. She'll get there.
I think you got this one too. So on the last day, we were, roaming around basically looking for cheap books. And so we both picked up, this is book 1 of the Hordes of the Elithica. You got more than one.
I don't remember getting 3.
She got 3. I got 1. So we got Horde King of Shadow by Zoe Draven. She was super nice. She's a tall queen too. So I was like, she stood up and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're eye to eye. Which if you know, April and I are like 6 feet giants.
Oh, I found my badge thing in here. I stuck a lot of things in books.
Who wrote Shadow Air? I'll have to look through my book.
I don't remember.
She's like a sci-fi, right?
They're alien, but they're humanoid aliens.
That's
and
right.
This series right here is more fantasy. Like, it is definitely alien, but it's also barbarian and fantasy.
That's a different series.
Yes. Captain of the
This
Horde
is
Kings
the Elthica series.
This is the Horde Kings of Jakar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got this one.
Yeah, we both got this.
This is her new series. This is the new one.
Yeah, that's why we got it.
Yeah. So I got 2 of this and then one of the new ones. That one. Okay, my next one is actually a book 2 from Tassandra Odette, but I love these covers and they do have a step back. I really wanted the first book, but she was out of it. And this is actually the last book on her table. And I was like, I'll clean you out, give it to me. And she was really sweet. She actually does sell these editions that are really pretty, signed by her in her own shop on her website. So if you go to her Instagram, you can find it. But they're really pretty. The hardcovers are really pretty too. You should check them out.
Okay, and then this was the first book I bought at the con, and the very last one I got signed. Because this girl had a line. Let me tell you. She had a line. So much that on the first day, they had to move her to another room because her line was like going out the door, and she was all the way in the back. So, Nisha Tooley, I got the Trial of the Sun Queen book. I'm excited. I've heard great things about this, so I'm sure most people know about it already.
Yeah, I went to Victoria Aveline's table, and I had to get, you got these too.
Oh yeah, my Victoria Aveline. No, I got different ones.
So I went to Victoria Aveline's table, and I got Choosing Theo.
I recommended this to her.
But I've known about it a long time. I just haven't read it yet.
I read the first two already before the con.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's my stickers and stuff.
Yeah, I put them in the book.
But yeah, I got Choosing Theo. I wanted to get book 2, Freeing Luca, but she was already out of that one.
She was out of the sexy man covers. She had the discreet covers, and I'm like, no.
No. Abs.
I want the abs. Of the men.
Abs.
Okay?
Abs.
So I also got book 3, Saving Veracco.
What are you trying to say?
Is it a K or an R?
It's Veracco.
Veracco. I can't even remember, and I read the first 2 books. He's one of the brothers. And then also book 4, Tempting at, how do they say this one on the audiobook? Auzed. Is how they say it on the audiobook. Auzed. So this is from the
Oh my god.
The Cliclanian. Try it. The Cliclanian series.
Cliclanians.
She can't say it either.
And then when we were leaving, I had books from Karina Halle the most, and I don't have this one yet. So I had to finish off my collection, right? This is River of Shadows. This one is kind of like mermaids or whatever, sirens or whatever it is. I have not read this one yet, so I had to just finish off my collection of Karina Halle's because she's my favorite author. Always.
We finished listening to A Ship of Bones and Teeth on the way down because I was like 90% through it. And by far one of my favorite monster books.
See? I'm telling you, it's a great book.
It was a
really
good
Ship
book.
Of Bones and Teeth.
I love the level of smut in it. I love the story. Like, it's a good balance.
Yeah, Karina's my smut queen.
Yeah. This is another book from Jessie Elliott. This is the book originally that I kept seeing. This is her newest book that she just wrote. The Devil's Waltz.
It's a vampire book.
I think it's a vampire book. No, demons.
Demons.
It's a demons book. I know it's some kind of monster, but it has really pretty art, like in the inside. Not art.
The chapter header art.
Just chapter headers. And then I like it when they do different color pages. Really cute. And then this, I love this little art right here.
You have to kind of cover up your face.
It's super.
And then one of my last books that I pre-ordered, this was actually a Fake Rate edition. This is Whispers of the Deep, and I really loved what they did with the edges on this book. Cute. I don't know if it'll focus. If not, I'll take other pictures. But the hardcover was what I really loved about it. This book just reminds me of BioShock so much. And these are some of my favorite covers. So I did end up getting both books 2 and 3 in this series. I think book 4 is coming out soon. So I'm really excited to get to these. Like, I really want to read book 2 so bad.
I want to read the first one.
And these are just like they're not called mermen, but they basically are mermen. And then people who live under the sea in like a bubble.
I love it. All right, the next one I got, another one I had been looking at on Instagram, was Living Legend by Ali Shante. Loved her. She was super cute, super fun. And I love the art. The art is so cute. Check out her Instagram because it's really cute. And then I got this little sticker. I don't know if it'll focus. It says, "Men written by women are better." True.
And then one of my babies. I saved the best for last year. I'm almost done. I'm almost to the end.
A lot more to go.
I know. I'm almost to the end.
I'm going to have to do a few at a time.
I did get a bind up from Karina Halle. This is a bind up of Black Sunshine and The Blood is Love. This is a special edition from her. It's the Dark Eyes Duet. It's absolutely stunning, and I had to have it. She totally sold me on it, and I was like, whatever that gold thing is, I just need it in my cart, in my hands right now. It's beautiful. There's just like beautiful art in it, and I love this whole book. This is actually another duet that I haven't read yet. I went straight into Blood Orange, so I do need to read this one. They're kind of connected in a way. This is the original one, and then Blood Orange is kind of like a little ways down the line. You know what I mean?
The next one I got is an author that I did read before we went. I read this entire series. It's her Change series. It's about werewolves. There's some vampires and there's some other monsters, but it's a really unique one where the girls are also alphas.
Yeah, they're like alphas on alphas.
Alphas and alphas, and
Alphas
this book
on alphas.
has really pretty chapter headings. I've already read it, but I read it obviously on digital, so I bought the entire series. Not gonna lie, I will read this again. And then from her, I have not heard anything about it, but I saw it and I wanted to get it. This is from Casey Lee as well. It's her Demon Pack series. I bought this because, okay, it's 3 books in one, okay?
That's how she justified it.
This is 3 books.
For like $20.
It was $40.
Oh, just kidding.
But this is a special edition. It has some really beautiful art on the inside.
And then there was like prologues and extra bonus scenes and stuff in it.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. The series she's currently writing is from the same world as this, obviously different characters. But I'm like, oh, if you're writing a new one, I know I'm gonna read it.
What is that about, though?
It's about demons.
Just more demons.
Humans and angels left the earth and they forgot one thing, me.
Ooh.
These ones, I wanted to get something from this author. She was the only, not the only, but the only one that exclusively writes male books. And so I wanted to get these 2 books. Her books were only $10. I'm like, you're only selling.
She was so nice.
She was. These are basically more contemporary. Well, this one's more contemporary, but it's still werewolf. He was like an alpha billionaire type of thing.
And if you haven't noticed, Amy really loves paranormal books.
Werewolves and vampires.
Yeah.
And then this is the Alpha Experiment. I forget what this one was about, but it also sounded cool.
So this one, these are special editions from Charlotte Mallory. This, the Forgotten book they both have these like gorgeous snake designs on the edge. However, this book wasn't out yet. The second book wasn't out yet. So
pre-release.
Pre-release. I think it just came out. This is like a week later or whatever. So I had to get them. I actually enjoyed book 1. So in this book, she is taken by a mercenary. She doesn't know what crime she has committed. All she knows is that he's trying to drag her back to her hometown for something. And there's lots of great banter in it and everything like that.
All I know is it's about pirates, and I love pirates.
But it isn't about it.
It's pirates. There's a pirate ship on the side.
Okay. It's more, the first book is more mercenary. So don't expect a piratey adventure in the first book. Maybe in the second book, because there's for sure a pirate book.
It's in that realm.
But these also have step backs in them. They're so pretty. These type of pages are, I don't know if you could see, they're kind of shiny.
Oh, it's the premium paper.
Yeah, so, and then this one also has...
Oh, the girl.
The girl.
I love her.
Is this art not stunning? Like, this art is stunning. I love the edges, too.
I was going to buy it, but then April bought it, and I'm like, I'll just borrow it.
It has the pirate ship here, book 1 and book 2. I think that's really cool, too. This was really done really well. I love them. She had 2 different special editions of this, but the other one had just plain black edges, and that was the hardcover design. But still, you got the same art.
That one was more expensive.
Yeah, but
this was cheaper and it was cuter.
I'm just a paperback girl. I don't know. I loved it.
Same.
Paper.
Another author that I did read before I went was Alexis Calder. I read her Shifter series, so I wanted to get her Mate series. This is the again, more werewolves.
More werewolves.
But I don't really know a lot about this one, but I loved her other series, and this was written around the same time as the other one. So it is Darkest Mate. Forbidden Sin, and Feral Queen. It is the series is officially called Rejected Fate. So I'm gonna guess there's
I love a good rejected mate.
I love a good rejected mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna read
Fate's
those.
not gonna tell me
These
what
are
to
like
do.
really quick reads too. So like that's another reason that I really like them. And she did sign. All of our books got signed.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
All the authors were amazing, so they were all
She
really
was
good.
really cute. And on the very last day, I went by her table and there was like there was probably 10 books left on her table from different ones. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to get some books. And she's like, well, this is all I have left. And I don't have book 1, but I have book 2, 3, and 4. And I'll sell them to you for $10 each. So I got books
Sold.
2, 3, and 4 for $30. This is from what's the series called?
I think the first one is A Kiss of Blood and Salt.
Yes, that's what it is. I'm like, I couldn't think of what it was.
I have it on my Kindle, that's why.
This is the second one, Court of Vice and Death. The third one is Crowns of Star and Fae. And the fourth one is Queen of Serpents and Shadows.
And I think it's more straightforward romantasy where you have warring kingdoms and probably a princess and special magical powers.
I see the words Fae King, Sorceress on the back here. Hunting. I'm not trying not to read it because I don't really like to read them too. Loyalty, alliances.
Yeah. So it's like your big epic romantasy.
Everyone wants me dead.
Yeah. And then this is the last book I got because there is some art. Okay,
and there's a story.
This author, and I'm really sad that I did not get video of her selling this book. But she reminds us of my aunt so badly. And I was just like, that's Aunt Wanda.
Everyone has that aunt, right? She's divorced. She's a lone wolf in the family.
Yeah.
She does things her way. And she's not sorry about it.
She's not sorry about it.
And we love her.
Yeah.
And she will cuss like no other. And tell you like it is in the most lovingly hateful way.
So she was talking to us. She was pitching this book that she had. And it was an absolute gorgeous special edition. When you opened it and folded it, the book thing or whatever, it made a whole new picture. It was stunning. I was almost sold on it.
It was like what do they call those things? The sleeves?
Yeah, the dust jacket?
Dust jacket. I cannot.
It
was where like the dust jacket and the naked hardcover told a story together, and if we flipped it around, it told a different story. Yeah. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but it was $90.
It was $90.
She did say that she was trying to cut the cost down.
It was something to do with how it was manufactured. Like, it was very expensive because if it's off by the slightest millimeter, the story is not told.
It had a cutout in the front, too, of it, and it was stunning. And so I got the paperback instead. The book is The Blood Bride by C.D. Rice.
Or Rice.
Rice. And the back is like this too.
So the special edition had a thing with these little circles that are on the front and the back.
Yeah,
and when you changed them, it changed. It was really pretty.
It was.
Check out her Instagram. I'm sure she has it on there, like telling the story, but it's really pretty.
It was like a marionette puppet type of thing.
And then she's playing with his heart.
Sorry, it's not gonna focus on it. If it doesn't focus, I'll take another shot. But
she'll put it right here over my face.
She was so funny because the whole time she's like, do you want this fucking book? And I said, I want that fucking book. And so
exact quote.
And when I left, I was like, thank you for my fucking book. And she said, you're welcome for your fucking book. And then it had like, I was like, I'm like, you're my person, okay? You're my person. I can't show all of these.
Oh yeah.
DM me if you want to see because these are like, they're gorgeous, stunning. I think I can show this one. And okay, this is one of the art prints.
They're all these gold and black foils.
They're all gold and black foils.
Just imagine something very erotic with some of the other ones.
This book is, she said it was Vampires Mafia.
Oh yeah, Vampire Mafia.
Vampire Mafia. And
I love Mafia, by the way.
And the real kicker was, I also got the audiobook when I bought this, but the audiobook has Jason Clarke.
I got the audiobook too, and I started listening to it, but then I needed to do something else because I mainly listen to audiobooks in the car sometimes, and I can't listen to that in the car when there's children in the car.
So yeah, and also like if you see like her hand kind of wraps around the edge like that, like honestly there was so much thought put into her special editions. Like I couldn't walk away without a book. And even somebody else before we walked up, she's like, you're not gonna walk away without a book. And it was
yeah, they did.
Like 100% awesome.
Okay, so then like
Amy brought a book for everyone.
I made a scrapbook for them to sign because I don't have a lot of books, right? So they gave me their art, and like this is LJ Andrews' art, and she wrote, "Don't regret me, promise me that."
So yeah, all the authors were absolutely loving this book. They were writing quotes in it.
They were putting it on their Instagrams and stuff.
Yeah.
CFE Black. Oh, that's the Shadow Air. I need to put that. That's this one. Okay. You Are the Stars. Just really pretty.
Yeah, we'll just show a few because it's like we're not gonna show 100 authors or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's some of them just signed it. This is from Laura Buckheit. Hello there, little monster.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get a book from her. I should have, but that's okay.
But some of the art, I just want to show some of the art. So this is from Alexis Calder, and her art is so pretty. Yeah, it is A Kingdom of Blood and Salt. Yeah. Sally Cole, I literally started listening to this on the car on the way here. Look at that art. Jordan A. Day. Freaking love that woman with her nails. Totally reminding me of Ship of Bones and Teeth.
Anyways, that's all the books that we got at RomantasyCon. I had a great time. Amy had a great time.
I know.
Now we're broke.
I'm not broke.
Oh, only I'm broke.
I'm not broke. I just need to pay the credit card bill.
Anyways, thank you for joining us today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.